Along with other cultures, Chinese mythology narrates the stories of the creation of the world and humanity. These two legends are the most handed down in the Chinese culture, standing for a big legacy from generation to generation, since they've always tried to give an explanation to the origin of world and life. According to the creation myth, the universe was originally in total darkness and the world was portrayed as an egg dominated by chaos and inhabited by a big sleeping giant, Pangu. The legend narrates that he had slept for 18,000 years, before wakening and stretching his arms and legs, causing the suffocating egg being broken. When he opened his eyes, he realized he was surrounded by darkness and couldn't see anything, which made him begin to hit this obscurity with his hatchet. This led to the separation of chaos and to the emission of what was in the egg. The lightest matter rose upwards, shaping the heaven, while the heaviest one came down, forming the earth. The giant found himself between these two elements, which he decided to keep separated, because he was afraid of letting them join together. Therefore, he supported the heaven with his head and arms and, through his feet, he pressed the earth, which expanded more and more. After other 18,000 years, these two parts established and separated themselves definitely. Once his task was over and Pangu was exhausted, he died. Nevertheless, his body didn't disappear, since he had left it to bring life to other significant elements, which he couldn't shape because of his tiredness. His breath became the four-season wind, his voice turned into thunders, his left eye became the sun and his right one the moon, his limbs changed into the four cardinal points, while his veins served as roads and paths. His flesh was used for fields and, then, his sweat created the rain. This way, Pangu shaped almost the entire world, which was filled with these elements, but empty and with no human life. The creation myth is also explained by means of another story, Nu Hua and the origin of human beings. Chinese mythology described Nu Hua as a goddess with a woman's face and a snake's body, who was able to transform herself into 70 different forms. The goddess decided once to explore the earth, traveling through mountains and nature and admiring the sky and the stars. Such beauty filled her with joy, but made her soon feel alone, because she missed something. During her journey, Nu Hua reached the shore of a lake, which reflected her wonderful figure. While she observed it, the goddess realized that there were no human beings like her. Therefore, she decided to create them using two elements, clay and water. Shaping them with her hands, she formed the first human beings, who proved to be able to walk and to be more intelligent than other living beings. Nu Hua was exhausted, but her desire was the one to create other human beings to inhabit the earth. As a consequence, she devised a simpler method, consisting in diving a rope into the mud and shaking it on the ground to give life to individuals like the first ones. Lastly, the goddess separated men from women, conceiving marriage and procreation, in order to ensure the continuity and the survival of humankind.